Everyone, this is Motivated Raj from Pakistan, and you're watching our YouTube channel Insani Itihad, which aims to invoke a little bit of humanity in all of us through awareness and understanding. So, my very frequent viewer or commenter, shall I say, brother Hayat had commented on one of my videos, and that comment actually was actually very funny and absurd at the same time, and I laughed out loud on that. So the dear brother Hayat actually gave me this information. Rather, he claimed that he had this awareness and knowledge about all the Jewish women, and when he didn't say all the Jewish women, he said Jewish women. So I'm assuming, maybe I'm just stupid that I'm assuming. So all the Jewish women, that would mean Sephardic, Mizrahi, Ashkenazi, the Indian, the latest version, the Indian, Ethiopian, African, literally all the Jewish women, the Jewish women have a very high have a very high sex drive. So I don't know why he gave me this information. Maybe he thought that I was, I was not a heterosexual straight woman, or maybe I'm I'm interested in that kind of information. But Baruch Hashem, I am very straight and very heterosexual. I don't remember at any point in time in my I had sarcastically joked about it at the MGC, but it was a dark sarcastic humor, and I said it with a serious face, and then I went to my room and laughed out. But okay, regarding MGC, I would also share another thing, but right now I will just focus on this thing. That this was really a very, how would somebody like Hayat, or anybody for that matter, would say such a statement, or such a, would know about such an information? That too is a very personal, information that, as if like he went to the streets of Israel, or the Jewish neighborhoods in the diaspora countries, where there is significant number of Jewish population living, and went there and did a survey on a Likert scale. Rate your sex drive: high, low, no, high, medium, low, or no. Or or how would you rate your sex drive in the scale of 10? So or the most absurd thing would be he slept with literally every single Jewish woman to actually have this personal, or maybe yes, slept with, say, or had a relationship with significant amount of Jewish women in his life. But then again, even then, if he dated, if anyone dated 10, 20, even 100 women or men, how would you rate their their sex drive? And why would you rate somebody's sex drive? What does that actually mean? Maybe I'm stupid, and like I said, I think I should be banned, and I should be the not even the last person to actually comment on such things, because yeah, to be fair and to be very honest, actually that is a very very honest statement. I shouldn't be making any. I shouldn't be, but it's for me. It was very weird that how and why would somebody want to measure somebody's sex drive? Now again, since I've spoken about one of my friend who was a very good friend, and he wanted, and I think I also wanted to see if we're more than friends. And I was, yeah, I mean, for me, it was like, I assumed that he can understand my thought process. He can understand what I would say. For me, that equation of understanding that this person knows where I'm coming from, if I'm making any comments about something or some idea, some life situation, whatever. But that person also kind of sent me this questionnaire or something like that, or asked me. I don't exactly remember how that conversation had happened. He had actually asked me, and at that time, I didn't. For me, that question was one, unexpected from him, two, a part of me, a huge part of me didn't like that question, but I did answer it with full honesty. But obviously, I didn't like it, and but since I mean, I have worked in the social sector, in the non-governmental organizations, and there has been discussions on gender-based violence. There has been questions on all sorts of social, issues and things. And he at Kandari, I actually had this social entrepreneurship kind of course in Kerala, India. And there was this gender conference, and there he kind of recommended me, and I did my internship, a short internship. I think it was a month or so, or 2 months, something like that. But anyway, so we were part of the organizing team. My role was very limited. Let's just know it's the other people who were working in the NGO that I was doing my internship. They were organizing it, and I was there to kind of facilitate a little bit. So yeah, so the thing, there is this openness. So I did took it lightly, but in total honesty, I think in relationships, these kind of questions, at least personally, I can say about myself, are very, not offensive, I will not use the word offensive, but kind of awkward. So the question that he asked me, actually it was a questionnaire that he sent me and said that, we could fill it up, because he also went through some bad experiences in regards to his relationship, and he wanted clarity in terms of his future relationships, and to see our prospect as more than friends equation. So in that questionnaire, I think it was that how many times would you like to have sex in a week or a month? I think a week. It was a week. Yeah. So it was, for me, it was a weird question. Yeah, maybe I'm seeing it in my perspective. That's why I kind of feel that it's weird, because it's just simply weird for me. But now that I imagine that, have I, if I was that sort of a person who is a very open person and who had experiences in a relationship, especially intimate relationship, I have slept with significant amount of partners and have that kind of exposure. But why would I ask, or just say that the guys that I interest, for a moment, it's a very bad thing to imagine. But a very disgusting thing to imagine. But no, just generally, I like this guy, and I ask him how, and we date, and we have this equation built, and we have this understanding, and we like each other's company, we're dating and whatever. And then at a certain point, let's say after 3 months, I ask him how many times he would like to have sex in a week if we get married, even in that context. So here's a guy I dated for 3 months, and we're a bit closer. We have this, ice breaking, whatever. So we can communicate in that sort of a manner, and it's no joking. It's a very serious thing. It's not joking, no flirting. It's a serious thing. and it's like a shadochim setup. And this guy, ideally, I would marry and have shortlisted as my groom. So, will I be comfortable asking this question? Absolutely not. And if he asked me, I would like, for me, it's, I mean, how would, you're not in that, I mean, it's like you're not married, you're not having sex yet. How can you tell somebody that you have not slept with yet, but you're just dating them, or you potentially will date them? How would you tell them that this amount of number of times that I would sleep with you? How would you? And then what if the other person wants a guarantee that you sleep with me 4 times a week? What? I mean, it's what? I mean, I don't know. So for me, it's, I mean, scaling your sex drive means scaling the amount of time you want to have sex with someone that you actually want to have sex with. I mean, I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I mean, it's maybe, I mean, that's why I'm single. Oh, I understand. These are very serious questions, and people actually think about it. And I find them very upset. That's the reason why, brother. That's the reason why I'm single. But I mean, this, for me, it is a very, very, it's a weird question. And what I answered to my friend, who I don't have that good equation in a relationship, I don't know if he would appreciate that I would say that he's my friend, or even I would feel confident saying that we were friends. But yeah, we had great times, amazing human being. But sort of. So anyway, the answer that I replied to him was exactly the same, and it was like, I can't tell you. I can't tell you, and I can't give you a number that this amount of times in a week we will have sex. It's, for me, it's like, I don't know. I really don't know. He actually answered the question, so it was a questionnaire for both of us, and he answered, and I said that, and I didn't tell him this, but whatever number that he gave me means nothing to me. How can you not have sex with me? I mean, we didn't sleep with we didn't sleep with each other. So you don't know me like that, and I don't know you like that. How can then you say that you would want to have sex with me about this number of times a week when you don't know me like that? Yeah. Like, for example, I don't even have an example of this, because this is, I mean, it's like, why do we quantify relationships, and why do we quantify, I mean, I don't understand this. And to be very honest, whatever answer he gave me it didn't have any effect on me, because I don't know how to, if for example, if my shidduch to be, my groom to be, we will have sex 3 times a week. Okay. My answer is okay. Will we have, I don't know, will we have sex 3 times a week? I don't know. How would you know? If we do get married and we're not that, say we don't have that much money, then we're working like 2 jobs, he's working 2. How can we we're busy, we don't have time, we're tired, we have kids. How can you guarantee that? But yeah, if we will have sex 3 times a week, you promise me that. I would say, if this makes you feel better about our relationship, okay. But in all honesty, you don't know. And it doesn't matter, and it should not. At least personally, for my relationship, I would want that it shouldn't matter to my husband and to me if we don't have sex at all for a week or for 2 weeks or for a month, because he would still be my husband and I would still be his wife. Sex does not ensure our closeness and should not ensure our closeness. Yeah, it's a good thing, it's an amazing thing, it's a divine thing. And I've said it before, the way I understand it through the lens of Judaism, sex is the only way that you can connect to Hashem by completing yourself with your spouse, ideally. Or your, with your spouse. I would say that because I'm a very conservative and orthodox woman. Yeah. But not radical, definitely. Not radical. Because radicals think that there are no converts. So, yeah, so it's not like that. The thing is, your relationship with your spouse, my husband would still be my husband. I would be still his wife. Sex or no sex. Or more sex. Or less sex. It's not that. It's like you're connected with your souls. And yeah, sex is something which kind of brings the divine, Hashem's Shekhinah into this active mode that, you can potentially create another soul by, getting closer to or united with your spouse. Again, I don't want to say that. So, and yeah, and I don't know if I have a good sex drive. But if I believe in Bereshit, I have come out of my potential soulmate, my husband, Bazarat Hashem, my husband. So if whatever drive I have, he would probably be like me, or I will be like him, because I have just come out. I'm just like Adam, just like Hawa came out of Adam. So they perfectly sync with each other. So hopefully whatever drive that I have would be enough for the person from whom I have come out as a woman. And hopefully it's not hopefully, I am actually sure that whatever I am would be enough for my soulmate and my husband. Yeah. So anyway, I have and other than that, all the Jewish women having super high sex drive, I wish them all the best to find their super high sex drive soulmates and shidduchim, and have happy simcha-filled, blessing-filled lives, and so many children. Okay, if you want children, and if you don't want children, even then you should have children. No, I'm kidding. So have all the happiness and have all the blessings and happiness, and enjoy the life. And life is about sex too, but not only sex. It's also about souls mating rather than, bodies mating. So I hope people know this puberty and enjoy that too. So Hayat, thank you for giving me the information that you concluded from, I don't know, a survey or a personal experience. I have nothing to with, So thank you.